Hello, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers. This is your tarot and oracle reading for your mid-September 2025 bonus messages. So we're just going to check in and see what you've been going through, where your energy lies, what spiritual lessons you're going through, and just getting any advice or messages that you need mid-month, okay? Taurus, I know a lot of you guys have been going through some crazy intense times, massive endings, massive new beginnings in the work, massive karmic unfolding. And it's like, really what I've been seeing in a lot of Tauruses recently is the past catching up. For example, any past mistakes or bad decisions that you made that you've been sort of coasting by on, now it's time to pay up, if that makes sense. So a lot of Taurus energy people are moving through some difficulties. It's like things that you took the easy way out on in the past, it's catching up with you. Like, for example, let's just say you've been really neglecting your health, not going to the doctor, just eating whatever you want, being sort of lazy with certain things. It's catching up right now, right? And it's like you're having to resolve a lot of health issues at this time, which may be difficult, but on the same time, it's good that you're sort of cleaning it all up, if that makes sense. Or if you've been neglecting certain bills or financial obligations, it's all coming back around, and it's now is the time to clean up that mess. Apply this wherever it resonates with you, but that's just intuitively, before we pull any cards, that's what I've been really heavily picking up on with Taurus energy people. Now, on the other hand, because everybody, every sign has light and shadow, and different people who are ruled by that sign may be in different places in life, different stages in their own personal evolution. So on the other hand, other Taurus energy people may be reaping in some really positive rewards from hard work that they put in the past that was never returned to them. So it's whatever happened in the past, there's a major karmic balancing happening in September. We have the Beauty Way coming out as your spiritual message right now, and you are the 5th sign that I'm filming for. And you're the first sign to get one of these cards upright. So this is an invitation from Spirit to really step into the Beauty Way, which essentially is a mindset. It's a Native American mindset of really seeing the beauty that was in your past, seeing the beauty that is in your future, and then seeing the beauty in your present moment all around you. Even in the things in life that you find ugly and you feel resistance to, what is the beauty in that, beautiful. And this concept changed my life personally. So it's just a beautiful concept, because it's I used to get so mad anytime I went to any city or urban area for the longest time, because I'm a nature freak. I am obsessed with animals and healing the planet. And so I would just get mad seeing all the concrete and the lack of trees. But then I started to force myself to see the beauty in all of that. And going into cities, it's there's murals and seeing the plants growing through the cracks in the sidewalk, and the life, the arts, the humanitarianism all around me. I saw life was blossoming quite abundantly in cities, just in a different way, Anyways, Taurus, there's something here about seeing the beauty in all that is, and there could be deep soul level healing taking place, finding the beauty in your circumstances. Another thing I think of still to this day, whenever this card comes out, I went to a concert years ago, back in 2015, 2016, I saw Rise Against, which they were really great live. But anyways, their song Swing Life Away, which is their most popular song, he was saying to us, the crowd, that he wrote that song when he had no money and he was living in this house with so many other people, having so many roommates, and they couldn't afford anything. They just had a swing on their front porch, and for hours on end they would just swing and talk and music and things like that, because that's all they could do. They couldn't afford to do anything else. And now that he's successful and famous and all of that, he actually looks back to that time in his life, which in the present moment he was experiencing as misery, as one of the best times in his life. The simple pleasures. There was beauty in those circumstances that at the time that he viewed as challenging. And I think about that often, because it's sometimes we are in such beautiful circumstances in life. We are always in beautiful circumstances in life, but we're so focused on the challenges that we don't see the beauty. And when we shift our mindset, big change can happen. I experienced this for myself as well. This time period in my life, I was living in a townhouse, or a row home, as we call it in Philly. And I didn't really like it because it was very urban, and a lot of my neighbors were like violent, just arguing, fist fighting, gang stuff going on. And so for a while that I lived there, I was just kind of miserable about it. But then I really started to force myself to focus on the beauty way of living there, which was I was really close to the city, and I didn't need a car at all. I could take public transit everywhere, and I was really close to everybody I wanted to hang out with, and I could see everybody I loved like every single day if I wanted to, and I could go out and run errands every single day. I didn't have to go to the grocery store once a week and plan it out. Like, I could just go every day because everything was walkable, And when I really started instead looking at my life circumstances of, oh, this is a season of my life where I'm going to be like a little city girl and I'm going to have that experience, everything changed for me. Because it's like I really lived my life to the fullest, and I ended up manifesting the highest vibration of that house and of that life circumstance for myself. My house became this meeting point for so many people, so many different groups to come together, and we constantly had community in the house, and like really truly living it up, like the best circumstance there. Now I'm in a completely different set of circumstances. I'm literally living in the country, but like that's the beauty way. Instead of focusing so much on some distant vision of something that you don't have, right here, right now in the present moment, there is beauty all around you. And when you tap into, and you sort of look at it as like a chapter of your life, a season of your life, whatever you're going through, I don't know, it just changes things. But we have the sun coming out for you. Very beautiful. See, this is happiness. This is making the most of the circumstances that you find yourself in. Mental health improving, love, creativity. Ace of Swords. This is a beautiful reading, Taurus. This reading, it makes me happy because it feels like things are just really shifting for you in a positive way. Yeah, we have the Four of Wands in reverse. So there could be a little bit of a breakdown taking place in your community. Okay, this could be separation, this could be divorce, this could be changes in your support system. However, you're like open to new communication, new energies, and it's like your mindset is in the right place. It's like, even though certain things are breaking down, I'm building new things up, and you're sort of looking on the bright side. Like, for example, let's just say you went through a breakup, and it's like now you don't feel like you have anybody to talk to. Instead of marinating in the pessimism of that, you are instead like, wow, like there's so much potential. I could, really just focus on what I want to do. I can talk to whoever I want. I can do whatever I want. I don't have to worry about pleasing or displeasing anybody. You know what I mean? It's like you're focusing on the positive of what's going on. We have the moon coming out for you as well, right underneath the sun. Isn't that funny? Which is actually really funny because we're in the middle of eclipse season where the sun and the moon are pretty big deals. You know what I mean? So this eclipse season is hitting you very heavily, and I really have been feeling that for Taurus. And I'm not even an astrologer. I've just been noticing that for whatever reason, Taurus has been being hit super heavily by this eclipse season. Justice in reverse. Yeah, there could have been some imbalance or like toxicity, okay, which we just talked about, like things from the past that maybe you were unjust about, like you weren't caring about your health, or you weren't caring about a relationship, you were just neglecting things or doing wrong by things. This is a month where you're paying up, or vice versa. If you were wrong done by, or you worked really hard, didn't get anything returned, then your positive rewards are meeting you at this time as well. These are both happening simultaneously, and it could even be both. Like maybe in one area of your life you were really neglecting things, and it's like now you're paying up for that. Whereas in the other area of your life you may have been overgiving, and it's like now you're receiving back for that. Does that make sense? Final card out is the Star. Wow, you have the sun, the moon, and the star. Very celestial reading, if I do say so myself. The Star is a growing faith in yourself, a growing belief in you any sort of shame, guilt, or inner resentment directed towards yourself that you may have carried in the past, it's melting away at this time. And there's something here about doing positive affirmations, having self-forgiveness for any past mistakes. And it's like, okay, well, this is a season of my life where I'm getting things together. And it's like really happy, actually. It's like I may have made mistakes in the past, but I'm getting it together now, which feels so good. I love it for you. It feels like a fresh new beginning. So yeah, I love the shift of energy that this eclipse season is bringing. Thank you so much for joining me, Taurus. Definitely watch for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs to get the fullest overview of this mid-month message. Like this video, comment how it resonated down below, and subscribe if you have not already. If you want a personal reading with me one-on-one, the link to that is always in the description box, spiritpsychic.org. I also offer my intention oils there, shamanic life transformation coaching sessions there, as well as my online tarot reading course, so check those things out. Bye-bye.